Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles, elders of GMS, and salutations to you, Akim, around the world, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, in truth and sincerity and love. All right, and I want to get into to balance, because the thing is, in this truth, you're gonna learn balance over time. You're not gonna have balance at the beginning. You're gonna be off some type of way, somewhere, some way, somehow. You're gonna have to learn balance over time. And if balance is something you already have, then balance is something you're gonna learn a little bit more of. Because all right, I got this is Sirach chapter 3, verse 19. Many are in a high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. Now you can see yourself to be above this person or above that person or whatever, however you may see it. But the higher above anybody you may be, the more humble you should be. I'm actually, all right, I'm going to go to verse 18. This is, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. So if you really are esteemed, then much greater should you be humbled. You should be humbled to know, that you are somebody, to the Most High, or not even to the Most High, but you are in the position to tell somebody, or to teach somebody, or to explain to somebody how to do something better. You should already have the appearance as if you're applying it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going down to verse 21. No, verse 20. For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly. The scripture says the meek shall inherit the kingdom. The meek shall inherit the earth. So the Most High is really dealing with the meek, the lowly. He's honored of the lowly. Then I'm going to go to verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. You should pursue things that you know. And when it says seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, there are some things that you're just not going to know. Some things you're just not going to understand. Some things you're just not going to get. You pray to the Most High for the understanding on certain things, but it's some things you're just not going to get until the Most High gives it to you, man. All right. Neither search the things that are above thy strength. Same thing. Verse 22. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence. I always believe, the things that you know can be taken from you. The Most High can jack you up. The Most High can take His knowledge from you. You know what I'm saying? For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Some things you're just not going to know. Some things you would have to wait for it to be revealed to you when the time is right. All right, you got that Proverbs 11.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh.
It says a false balance is an abomination to the Most High. So you have to be prepared to accept what you know. And being prepared in accepting what you know is studying 100% of what you know. You know what I'm saying? And then also being prepared to listen. Because you're going to come across shit that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why the truth is a growing process. Being in the truth, you're going to learn more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you have to maintain a proper balance. Because without that balance, then you're just not going to learn shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be so stuck on one thing, you're not going to actually adhere to something that might actually be vital.
But a just weight is his delight.
A just weight is his delight. That just weight is you being prepared to learn something. Instead of consistently having something to say. The scripture says be swift to hear and slow to speak. Alright? This is verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand. Now, don't be so hot to be a part of this or be a part of that, because, hey, the Most High is going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And when He does, you may be the only one that know it as well as you know it. You know, other people may try to break things down like how you know, or explain things the way you would explain it, so other people would explain it, or I mean not explain it, but understand it. You know, but your explanation, or I'm not saying somebody's breakdown will be better than others, but hey, some breakdowns are more understandable than others. You know. In verse 24, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. You know, there are a lot of people who's going to think this or think that, you know, they're going to believe as according to the scriptures, and it might not even be, you know, and then that's just going the fuck off, you know. But then at the same time, it says, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. You could have an evil eye towards somebody that's giving you the proper judgment on something. And just because you have that evil eye towards somebody, towards a brother, you know, that you wouldn't listen to them, you know, and then you find yourself in a foul situation. The Lord might jack your ass up, man. All right. This is verse 25. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. Hey, man, don't talk about something you don't know about. Because when you do that, man, I mean, you're gonna be confounded. You know, somebody that might know more about what you're talking about than you do will confound you. You know what I'm saying? You got that other Proverbs?
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work.
Hey, alright, Slack, you better read that one more time.
Alright, this is Proverbs 16:11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work.
All the weights of the bag are his work. So that means the whole, you know, the whole ordeal is something you would have to pray to the Most High to give you. You know, it's his. If you really want to be well balanced, you gotta pray to the Most High for him to balance you out, man. All right. And what was that first part?
It says, a just weight and balance are the Lord's.
A just weight and a balance are the Lord's. So you got to deal with the Most High on this, or you got a desire for the Most High to deal with you, man. All right. This is Job chapter 31, verse 6. Let me be weighed in an even balance, that Yahweh may know mine integrity. You know, this is Job, you know, asking the Most High to balance him out, you know, for him to know his integrity. But now, in the truth, you know, when the Most High balances you out, you're going to see where you're lacking. You know, you're going to see what you're missing. You're going to see what you need, and you're going to see what you already have. You know what I'm saying? You could be well versed in something and find out, no matter how well versed in that one thing you are, there's so many different things you're lacking. You know, it could be conduct, it could be etiquette, it could be verbal skills, it could be, you know, understanding or comprehension. You know what I'm saying? It could be a multitude of things. But the whole point is obtaining that balance. You know, you have to pray to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said, ask anything in my name and I shall give it. You know? You got to pray to the Most High for a proper balance. Alright? This is everything. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 16. It says, be not righteous overmuch, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldst thou destroy thyself? Now, when you being overrighteous, you know, you're taking it an extra notch. You're going a little too far. You know, you're gonna, you know, fuck something up. You know, you're gonna make some type of mistake. You just wanna stay in your stead. You know what I'm saying? You wanna tread the footsteps that was given to you to tread instead of overstepping your boundaries. You know what I mean?
Right, and the scripture says, eat what's sufficient for thee. So if you eating too much, you start to throw stuff out. You know, you'll start throwing up what you have learned. And if you eat too little, or read too little, you tend to start forgetting what you have learned. So that's why, you know, you want to stay consistent in His Word so you can keep that balance.
And that's also the reason why the second part of this verse says, why shouldst thou destroy thyself? Because that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to vomit up the little knowledge that you have. You know? And you know what? Hey, that was just a quick cut on balance, man. That's something that we all should apply to ourselves. Do you got anything else? All right. That's just, you know, something we should all pray to the Most High about, that we should have, and that we don't do too much and put ourselves in a foul situation. You know, balance is something that we all should have as men of the Lord, man. All right. Shalom.